Recording. Okay. Well, we made a little change in the no in the issue in the topics that we are going to review in this workshop. Initially, we were going to review reservations and also reporting and invoicing. But finally, due to some technical problems from our side, I just proposed Rookie to change the no, this schedule, and I'm going to show you how to configure prices using price list, create contracts, and we are going to use a contract template to do that, and then we will review the invoicing process. So let me start, and let's take advantage of this short time. I'm entering the system. This is your sandbox, so all the features that we are going to review are ready to be used, and you can just play with them during the week. And so first of all, let's see how to create a price list. Let me excuse me. In master data management, pricing, price list. From here you can create a new price list from scratch, or you can, as we are going to do it right now, you can create a new price list from an existing one. In this example, we are going to create a new price list for the organization Demo Hub Amsterdam, and we are going to be based on one price list, which is this one, Hub 50 Startup, which is created, as you can see here with the asterisk, this is created for all the organizations. So this is a global price list. This is created and is available to all the organizations. So when I talk about organizations, I'm talking about the spaces. So those price lists are available for all the spaces, all the hubs. But we are going to create a new one for Amsterdam based on this. So very quickly we can create a new one. We select the organization Demo Hub Amsterdam. I'm going to give it a name. Excuse me. We set it as a sales price list. Then I'm creating a price list version, which will be available from a starting date. And also, I want to select as a base version the one that I was telling you, this one. This price list is going to be available starting today, but we can select another date. And as you can see right now, excuse me, I have some freezing in the screen. Give me just 1 second. Sorry, my screen is now frozen. Really sorry for this. I don't know what happened.
Sean, it seems today is not our lucky day.
No, it is like
I apologize.
yes.
Um, but let's see what we can do today, and we will reschedule everything
Yes.
for tomorrow.
Let's consider this a very expensive testing. Really sorry for this. Okay. Price list. So as I was telling you, Openbravo offers gives you the opportunity to create price lists which are available for all the spaces, and to create new ones from scratch that will be available only for one organization or for one hub. And this is the thing that I was trying to do right now. Uh, in, in fact, it seems that something has been saved. Okay, we have the header saved. Once the header of the price list is created, the next thing is to create the price list version. You can generate different versions. Let's say, for example, we can create the version for the 2012 year, and at the 1st of January of 2013, we can create an additional version of the same price list that it applies, no, for example, no, an increase in prices or whatever. We're going to create the first version of this price list starting today and based on this existing one. So saving this, and now if we open this tab, the product price, we can see that this is a price list which is empty. There are no products here. Based on on this price list, we can create this new price list, and we are going to get all the products with the prices that are in this base version. So we create the price list, and we get all the products with the prices which were in the in our base version. We can here change anything. We can, for example, for this product, have membership. We can make a change in price, and let's say that this is going to be 150, and we save it. Done. We have our price list. Our new price list is ready, and now I'm going to create a contract template which will help me to create contracts very easily. New contracts based on on a concrete pricing plan, which always going to include the same products with the same price and whatever. So creating a contract template, I'm able to very easily to take that template when creating a new contract of one of those contracts, and this gets a better performance. So let's create a new template. Okay, I'm going to create it for the once again for demo hub Amsterdam space. I'm going to call it demo template. The contract type which which is going to create this template, this membership, and here I can select some fields. For example, I'm going to use the price list that I recently create, and also I'm going to select a contract invoice schedule, which is necessary just to create the invoicing. Once we review the invoicing, we will see how this configuration works, and we will understand it. I'm going to create this template as an automatic renewal, so I'm going to create it for 1 day duration, and this is a contract that is going to be automatically renewed every day. We are going to create it without an ending date, and I'm going to set up notice period of 90 days. I can also add some products. I'm going to add the hub membership product. Let me take it using the selector. Okay, and I'm going to select the price list that I created also. Why it's not here? Okay, it seems that's something wrong here. Okay, I'm taking this one. Okay. I set the quantity to 1, and now I save it. So we have our template created and it's saved, and we are ready to use it in a new contract. I'm going to create our first contract. Okay. Once again, I'm creating this contract for the Amsterdam hub. As a contract type, I will select a membership contract. I'm going to add a code, for example, and now you can see here the button to create contracts from template. If not, I can create the whole contract from scratch, filling all the fields, but is, excuse me, a business partner. I need to select first the business partner, since I can't populate it from the template. And now when I click on create contract from template, I get this pop-up. I can select the template. I created this one, demo template, and when applying it, I get all the information that I created in the template, as you can see here. Okay, you can see here the price list that I selected, the duration, contract invoice schedule configuration, the notice period, and also we can see here in the invoice plan master the product that I configured in the contract template. Okay, so this contract is ready. We can adjust the starting date, or we can add the agreement date. Let's assume that the agreement was the 1st of February and the starting date is today. So we can complete the contract. And when completing the contract, the invoice plan is going to be generated. Let's do that, and let's see what is the invoice plan and how it is generated in the contract. Sorry, this is it is low. Okay. We can see here several lines, and I'm going to explain how this was created. We can sort this by starting date, and you can see that we have a line for each month, no? For each period. The first one is for February, the next for March, April, and May. We have an invoice date, an invoicing date, which is except the first one is always the same, is the 25th of each month, and the same for invoice date. Also, we have the quantities and the net unit price. So how this was created. You can see here that we created a single line in the invoice plan master, which is a product, starting today, the 12th of February. And also, we selected here as a contract invoice schedule configuration the monthly invoicing schedule. So let's see what's this configuration. Here in the contract invoice schedule, we define when the invoicing occurs, which services, no, or which period is going to be invoiced, and which is the invoice date that we are putting in that invoice. So you can see here we can use two invoice frequencies at renewal or at signatures, considering that maybe we can create a contract which has a duration of 6 months and there is no regular invoicing. So you are going to invoice when you sign the contract, and if that contract is renewed for another 6 months, then you're going to get an additional invoice. But we are going to use the monthly invoice just to generate an invoice each month. As invoicing date, which is the date in which the invoicing occurs, we can use the starting date of the contract. As if you remember, the contract was starting today, so this is 12th. We can say that the invoicing occurs the same day that the contract started, or we can define our invoicing date. Let's assume that the hub is always invoicing every 25th of the month. The same for invoice services. Here we are defining which is the period, so we are setting the first day of the month, and we can create it as relative periods. So we are saying here that the relative periods are in regards of the invoicing date. So here we are saying that the 25th of each month we are going to invoice starting the 1st of the next month. So this is a prepayment. We are invoicing in advance. And the date that we are going to use as invoice date is the 25th of the current month, current in regards of invoicing date. So this configuration means that every 25th we are going to make invoicing. We are going to invoice the services starting the 1st of the next month, and the invoice date of that invoice will be the 25th. So if we come back to the invoice plan, we can see that this is the information that we get for every product in the invoice plan master. We get an invoice plan line. The first one is starting today, so it's not a complete period, and then the quantity is prorated, as you can see here, and also the line net amount. We are not going to bill the complete period since we are starting it in the 12th, and the same for the last line. How many lines are created? It depends on the notice period. We assume that giving a notice period, you get some kind of security about how many invoices are you going to invoice or for that customer. But this is something that you can negotiate. You can delete lines in the invoice plan, and also you can change the prices here in the net unit price, or even define a price here. If there is no price defined here, we are going to take the price in the price list. But if we set here a particular price for any reason, maybe we get a special agreement with that customer or whatever, then we are ignoring the price in the price list, and we are always setting the price in the invoice plan master. The same, if we change the price here in the invoice plan, we are modifying the price for this line. So if we only change this one, this invoice will have a special price, a different one. But if we recreate the invoice plan or whatever, we always are getting the price from the price list. Okay. So this is about the contract. The contract is created and it's active, and we are ready to make the invoicing. But let's do something else. I'm going to create an additional sales order. let's assume that this customer, Anouk, asks us for an additional product or service during the month. So I'm creating a new sales order. Okay. I introduce the, I populate the business partner. So I get the information from the business partner, and then I create a new line in the sales order for any product. Let's select one. For example, the whiteboard. Assume that he orders a whiteboard during the month. Say that this has another date, for example, the 20th of the month. Okay. And now I complete the sales order. So the sales order is ready and complete. Excuse me. I need to link, or I want to link this. I want to link this sales order to the contract that I created, which is in 0. Here we have. I don't know why it's not. Okay, here it is. I save this. And now if we come back to the contract, we can see in this tab, order history, that we have a linked order, which is the one that I just created, and that we have not any invoice yet. So now let's create the invoicing for this contract. Okay. And from this window, contract invoice, I can launch the invoicing for all the contracts, but I also have some filters that makes this operation more easier. I'm going to launch the invoicing only for this contract that I just created. I'm going to launch the invoicing for February, this period. In fact, let's take all the period. I want to launch the invoicing including contracts lines and also orders. Okay, so I launch the contract invoicing, and this generates an invoice proposal that I can review, and if everything is okay, I can transform it or convert it into a sales invoice. Okay, here we have the system is proposing one invoice that includes two lines. The one for the hub membership, which is included in the contract, is the first line in the invoice plan, and also is including the whiteboard that we included in the sales order. We are going to create the invoice. This is a proposal, so if I not create the sales invoice and I log out, this information is deleted. So you can launch this all the times you need, and when you select the proposal and create the invoice, then we have the invoice created. We can review it in sales invoice. Also, we can see it right now in the contract we can see here the order history with the order, and also we can see right now this is really, we can see in the invoicing history our invoice, if everything went right. Here you have, okay. And also we can see here from the contract that this invoice is not paid. Okay, let's review I think that this is the invoice. Let me check which number. 23. Yes, this is the invoice, and here we can see the invoice that we created. And from here we can, as you can see, the invoice is linked to the contract, to the project, and you can see here two different lines. Also from start we can, from here we can print the invoice, or we can send it through email. Let's see the invoice. We are going to, in this project, we are going to create invoice presentment for you, that we, a specific one for you. So this is not the template that we are going to finally use in your project, but well, here you have. I don't know if you can see the invoice, the PDF. Can you see the PDF, Rookie?
No, John, I cannot.
Okay, let me try to switch the screen now. Can you see it?
Not yet. I'm still seeing the Openbravo instance, but it has a delay. So let's wait a little bit.
Okay.
I'm still not seeing it.
Let's try it once again. Okay, if not, maybe I can
Just save it. Maybe save it to your system and open it. Show it on.
Yes, no. The thing is that the problem is with the screen sharing, that from any reason is it's taking the navigator and not the PDF. But the thing that I can do is just to I can pass you through. I can send it to you using. I'm sending the invoice from through Skype, so you can download it and see. This is just an example.
Okay.
But no.
Thanks, John.
So.
Shall we call it a day? That you get to your next call, and we'll take things from where we left them tomorrow.
Excuse me, Rookie, I'm not hearing you very well.
Shall we call it a day and let you go to your next call, because it's already past
Yes.
the time.
Yes, really sorry for all the problems that we had.
No worries.
So we are going to I will try to have a better connection tomorrow, and we will check it with more time, just to be sure that everything goes smooth. Maybe
Okay.
tomorrow we can have a longer session if needed, or if not, if you prefer to have these short sessions, maybe we can just schedule an additional one this week, or next week, or whatever.
We'll see what we cover tomorrow, and if a third one is necessary. Thank you so much, John.
Okay,
and
thanks to you, and really apologize.
Karina and Maria, I apologize thoroughly for the technical issues. Thank you for having patience with us and speaking in the call, and thank you, John, for delivering
Okay.
the webinar.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.